Before the Spaniards came to the Philippines in 16th century, Cuartero was a dense forest, inhabited by some tropical animals, bats, rodents, and man-eating animals. As time went on, after the 10 Bornean Datus established their settlement in the archipelago, some members of Samaquelan settlers happened to reach this place using the river, now known as Panay River, as their means of passage. The settlers began cutting down big trees to pave the way for their future dwellings. They established their settlements along river so that transportation from one place to another could be easily reached using the balangays or bangka. To protect themselves from fierce animals, tribal quarrels, and enemies, they grouped themselves into barangay, an organized community named after barangay, and select an elder as chief. The early settlers were Lipas, Hornachos, Ortillo, Iosa, Umina, Undana, and Ortada. The most prominent and original settlers were those initials sound of surname starting with silent H. The first name of the municipality was Binudhian, named after the term mabudhi or treacherous, because strangers or traveler who happened to pass by the place would either rob their money, merchandise, goods, or even personal belongings. The native did not like that name because of its connotation. After a decade, the place was named Mapanag after a creek or stream called the Mapanag Creek, one of the natural boundaries of the place from municipality of Dumalag. The name of the town was changed so often. For once it was called Funda, a word derived from fundador or the founder. During this time, the municipality is yet to establish its government. The residents of Funda found it very difficult to transact business in the neighboring municipality, Dumarao, because of the distance and difficulty in travel on a rough foot trail. The residents moved to become an independent and establish their municipal government but were unsuccessful. Though still part of Dumarao, the leader felt the need to have a parochial church. The people combined effort and work for the construction of the church, which was completed in 1890. The residents worked under the Pintakasi system, where they finished a span assigned to them in a designated time. The construction was under the supervision of Spanish Augustinian friars. The completed church had a thick stone wall taken from a nearby and far barangay and municipalities through hard labor. The church was inaugurated some year when the barrio was recognized as parish by the Diocese of Haro, Iloilo City. During the pastoral visit of Bishop of Haro, Very Reverend Monsignor Mariano Cuartero, who also officiated the first Mass. In his honor and memory, the name Cuartero was given to the place and is known as such up to the present time. For almost half a century, the municipality of Cuartero was still part of Dao. Influential residents such as Manuel Funa, Pascual de la Torre, requested the separation of Cuartero from Dao to be sent to the President of the Commonwealth of the Philippines, Manuel L. Quezon. The municipality of Cuartero was formally inaugurated on January 1, 1939. In honor of them, we can see the statue of Funa, the man behind Cuartero's independence, and the later first mayor in the year 1939 to 1941. Meanwhile, the monument of Habana was made to honor the third governor of Capiz, who's from the municipality. The statue of General Contreras is depicted as riding in the horse and placed on top of the globe, an important landmark in the town's plaza. The monument is made of concrete and was executed by Arcadio Apolinario Sr., a local artist and known sculptor in the locality. The monument was honored to the leader of the revolutionary movement in the town and hero of the Battle of Balisong. He was a leader against the Spaniards and later Americans. The municipality is located at the center of Panay Island. Because of this, it is surrounded with different mountains. Agriculture is the primary industry here. Among the mountains, Mount Kinanat-Ulo is the famous one, since it bears a myth story and why the town's barangay got its name. Elders told the legend of Cuartero that the mountain was covered with lush greens. There lived a bawa, having a half-bodied cow and upper body of the head of a snake. The creature is believed to be the Taglugar, or the one who owns the land and protect the place from the mortals who abuse the natural properties and treasures. Whoever deviates will be killed by bawa, swallowing a person's head and sucking all the blood. One day, when a group of hunters went to the mountain, it is believed that bawa hunts them down. And every barangay we have today named after their experience. The municipality is rich in flora and fauna. In fact, the province of Capiz established a 9-hectare ecological and historical park in the municipality to preserve and promote these rich resources. Our municipality has two festivals, Liberation and Foundation. Agdanay Festival is celebrated every June 13 to honor the patron saint San Antonio de Padua. Agdana is derived from the word agda, which means to invite or inviting. The people of Cuartero is known to be hospitable, thus every door during fiesta is open. Hinugyo Festival, on the other hand, is celebrated to remember the independence and the separation of the town from its neighboring municipalities. Hinugya, or to rejoice, is observed at tribal competition and town's history exhibit. The municipality of Cuartero is famous for its sticky food, particularly in the Inday. It was featured on television and it was a sought-after comfort food. Cuartero is home to a unique landmark we call Torre in Babi. It is a 7-story building with a height of about 80 feet. A narrow staircase leading to the tower where one can see a panoramic view of the town and Panay River. The tower is a significant landmark in Cuartero since it withstood natural calamities. Despite the height, it remains steadfast.
Kaangit nga wala kaangay kabugangaan sang mga panimalay ori nga kustumbre sang banwa nga tunay magselebrar kita kag mag-inalipa.
The sayaw kay San Antonio de Padua is a ritual dance to honor the Cuartero's patron saint. Young girls execute this dance during the town's fiesta using 24 colored ropes and weaving them into different designs as they approach the finale. The Saint's Pansidilio food offering collected during the procession is shared after the dance, which the audience partake by joining the hop, fulfilling their panata for the year. Sayaw kay San Antonio de Padua is among the top 25 folk dance rituals that still exist, and NCCA, or the National Commission for Culture and Arts, recognize it. Every municipality has its own culture, heritage, food, and identity. And as a resident of this town, it is important that we preserve the culture we have.